Good afternoon or evening. No, it's afternoon. It's about 3 something. Thank you for stopping by Healing Conversations with Z. I am Zuri BB, and yes, I'm still at Divine Masculine's place. Um, I woke up this morning with it was weird. I woke up with something in my head about being included. And I think it had something to do with Divine Masculine, but because I think he felt some kind of way yesterday. I think he wants to see what I'm doing on my channel. Because I was back here when I made the video asking the question, what are you going to do about this, dealing with this, BS? I was in here and he was in there laughing at Trump on CNN. But I think he felt some kind of way. I think he felt excluded. But that was his trigger. Because when I came in there, he went in the other room and blah, blah, blah. And then I think he got himself together and then he came back in there with me. So I think he's working out his issues at this point. But I'm going to read what I wrote. I wrote a lot. This was at first my dream journal, and then it started being my journal, and then now I just write in it because I had so many journals. Because I got a big journal, a big book that when I do my readings for myself, I write down what comes up for me, and I can go back and look at it and see what's going on. I haven't done that. I think I did it a few days ago, but I haven't done it recently. But this morning I wrote. Let's see where I'm at. Let's see. One, well, 1, 2, 3, 4. About 5 pages of notes. And I'm going to read it. And I'll probably do a reading afterwards. If Divine Masculine comes in, that's cool. Never want to hide anything. Here we go. Oh, but thank you for stopping by. I want to ask for protection for this. I don't want anything of any evil nature to affect us. So I'm asking for protection of any person, place, or thing, entity that could harm or dissuade this message in any way, shape, or form. I'm hoping that whatever I talk about during this video that could help someone else, because we're all working on with the object is for us to become more in tune with ourselves. We want to heal the inner wounds that we've carried since we've been here. The programming, we want to erase that programming so that we can make our own decisions about what we feel is right. Now, we may decide that we agree with that stuff, but we need to make the decision on our own, not because we're being swayed by someone else. And I think what I'm going to talk about is really important because it was about being included. So let me keep going. This morning I woke up thinking about being included. Why do people always want to be or feel included in situations, family, friends, job, organizations, Facebook groups, churches, and etc.? Government, whatever. We are told people do better mentally in groups, like dogs do in packs. And of course, the dog is barking. Guess he wanted to make his cameo. I can remember being excluded from people from a young age. I cannot remember what the group situation was, but it made me feel sad. I wanted to be included. I wanted to feel special. The people who were chosen were made to be special in some type of way, and I felt less than because I wasn't allowed to be in that group. I know a lot of us probably have experienced that. I felt I didn't belong. Then my ego would get in the way and tell me I was better than them anyway. What they were doing in that group wasn't that important. Ego was trying to protect me and my feelings. Being excluded happened several times throughout my life, lots of times, to the point where I no longer wanted to be included. I felt I had been okay doing things by myself until I met my DM. We actually met in a group situation, yeah, in another realm. When that group wanted to be moved over to Facebook, I relented because my inner self knew Facebook was not a place for someone like me. I never liked it. I had already been on Facebook, but had no knowledge you could create groups. I just went on there and looked at people, and I didn't really do that. I eventually went over there, and that's when my twin flame journey began. The idea of being in a group was exciting at first until I learned that there were groups my DM would be in that would exclude me. This made me feel some kind of way, like I wasn't special, less than, inner child. Other things occurred that affected my self-esteem and self-worth. I went through the push and pull, the blocking, the drama from third-party situations, being talked about behind my back on Facebook. All this is on Facebook. This is all in that realm, which is a fake realm that people who don't know themselves would get sucked into and mentally fucked, which is what that realm is there to do. It's there to keep you in a program. Facebook is a program, and it's there to further mess you up. You've already been messed up from your family. You're dealing with those inner child wounds from your family, and then you go into this other group dynamic that's not even real, which is a simulation of the real world, and then you're getting fucked over in that realm by people. Some people you don't even know if those people are real sometimes, because they don't always put their real picture to their to their account. I'm channeling right now because that's not what's in here. But it's just the idea that you're being screwed over by in a fake place, by fake people, and some real people who are all negative anyway because they haven't cleared their inner wounds deep. And so, dealing with all of that, I made the decision to leave Facebook. I told no one. You know how some people say, oh, I'm leaving Facebook, or oh, I'm leaving here. I ain't do none of that. I just said, I'm done. I just left. No goodbye, no see you later, sayonara, whatever, hasta la vista, with none of that. I just stopped going on Facebook. I stopped giving that fake realm negative, which is a negative energy source that is full of negative vibrations. I left it. It took me a few weeks to deprogram myself from Facebook. But because I know I have control of my time on this realm, Earth, I can and have been able to work on myself. Been using the inner child programs and the master programs, and I'm in I wrote that down. Let me keep going. Via Sophia Charles's programs, along with being on Discard with Tim Green and learning about the laws of the planet, which I know, but only intuitively via Annalise's program. I know the laws of the planet. I just don't know. She knows them by name. She can say, this is this because this is this. I just know it. I just know because everything that I've gone through so far in the program, I already know it. I just didn't know it by name. And I think Amber says she knows it that way as well. She didn't join it. But I went because I wanted clarity. I want to be clear that I know the law and what that law is. And she does put some other things in that program that help me, where I can, because for me, I know I can be sucked into going backwards. And if I say I'm in the now, the past is the past. I'm in the now. Like this, I'm new every moment. Right now, this is a new part from I'm different from the 10 minutes of this video. Because I'm in the now. 10 minutes was back there. Which is in the now too. But I can't talk about her program. And if you want to join it, it's via her WhatsApp. You have to talk to her, Anna, about that. Let me keep going. By being able to work on myself, I can understand and release the negativity that was put on me in all areas of my life so I can make choices for myself and not care what any group thinks. When you get in groups, there's a herd mentality that tends to come in there. And I really don't care about that. I mean, I go in all these groups and I laugh and I joke and I do whatever, but the final answer is with me. I have to do what's best for me, not what the group says. Because I remember as a child, we would, I always use this example because this is the one that comes to mind. As a splurge, my mother would say, okay, we're going to go get something to eat. Because as a child, we didn't go out that much. We didn't, that was a splurge. My mother would say, okay, I'm going to go out to get something to eat. What do you all want as a group? Everybody said chicken, but me. I didn't want chicken. I would always say McDonald's, or back then, what was the one that I liked? Oh, I can't think of it right now. There was another place. That place is no longer in existence. But I wanted that place. And everybody would look at me and be mad at me because I didn't want chicken. I didn't want it. But I'm in the group and I had no control over the group. What did I eat? Chicken. Now that I'm using that as the same example. You need to be able to make your own choices. And I feel control. And I think DM is understanding that some way, shape or form. Because when I got off of making my video, like I said, he felt some kind of way because he got up and walked away. He left me in that room. He left me in the room and I was like, okay, I'll put my earphones on and I started watching videos. I'm used to being by myself. Like I'm here by myself now. I have no problem with that now. He doesn't trigger me like that anymore. I don't care. I love him dearly. But let me keep going. By being able to work on myself, I can understand and release the negativity that was put on me in all areas of my life so I can make choices for myself and not care about what any group thinks. I do what's best for me. Wrote it down. I do believe the work I have done, DM. Let me back up. DM has taken notes. I do believe the work I have done, he is experiencing. And then, this is what I wrote. Earlier in the morning of yesterday. Before I went to sleep, I felt like DM was sad or irritated that I haven't allowed him to see me do a reading or whatever I do on my channel, like I'm talking to you all now. I know he is curious about what I do on my channel. I have yet to let him know the name of my channel. If he listens outside the door when I would have the door closed, he may know the name of my channel. So he could be watching me. Stalking. I'm cool with it. And that's what I wrote. Yeah. This is inner work. And I'm going to call it Feeling Included. I'll be back in a few minutes, and I'm going to do a reading about feeling included or not feeling included. So I will see you all in a few minutes. Thank you. I have new people on my channel. Thank you so much. I think somebody's name is Miss April. Before I came on here today, I saw that in the YouTube lineup thing, and it said Miss April. Thank you. Thanks for clicking the subscribe button. I really appreciate that. I'm glad that you decided to stay a while. If you want to share my videos, I have no problem. This channel is evolving day by day because I'm a new person every moment. Every moment I'm new. Every moment new things are coming into my reality. I've already talked about that I bought I bought the Soul Flower deck, and so I bought that. So yesterday I purchased the Herb Crafters Tarot deck. So I'm going to use those today because I think the people, I'm all over the place. That's the type of person. I'm a Saggy, so I'm hyper. I can't be loud. And depending on how I'm feeling, I don't know what the stars. I don't know how to read the stars like that, but I do know when something is about to happen because I feel some kind of way. But yeah, I thank you for stopping by. Thank you for subscribing. If you want to share whatever it is that I'm doing here, I have no problem with that. What else do I want to say? I want to thank the other people who have been coming. Oh, Melanie, thank you, Melanie, Twin Flame Healer. Yeah, I think that's, thank you for subscribing. She's one of the people who can sell Sophia's program. Tim has made comments on my channel. He can sell the program. Annalise can sell the program, and Annalise actually has her own program. These people have, so I'm being received. I'm being warmly received, and I appreciate that. That lets me know that, that apparently the things that I'm talking about are, how could I say, I don't want to say worthwhile. I mean, they are worthwhile, but I'm adding to the twin flame transformation. This twin flame, because I'm sure there's several groups of twin flames, but apparently they feel that I'm contributing in a positive manner, and that way I'll reach people who are in different parts of their journey as well. But let me keep going because I thought I was going to stop a few minutes ago, and this is 18 minutes. So thank you again, you all, for coming. Thank you all for subscribing. Thank you all for commenting. And I'll be back shortly. Thank you. Peace.